So fairness is absolutely an issue in my opinion, but it makes no sense to then uproot those people. Many of them have been here for 10 plus years. That's the thing. So pulling them up out of their roots is damaging to the rest of society. So
How is it damaging to someone? Let's just say if a native-born American plumber has to compete for wage growth against someone who came here illegally, wouldn't it actually be better for Americans that their wages would go up?
Well, their wages wouldn't go up because there'd be less demand for plumbers.
No, the demand stays the same.
How does the demand stay the same?
Well, because the demand side, you're talking about the supply side, not the demand side, right? So demand is people want something, customers, and if there's less people that are doing the plumbing job itself, the supply will actually decrease and wages will increase.
Right, but there wouldn't be less people doing the plumbing jobs because the unauthorized workers are
would.
working the low level, the general construction positions.
Well,
and that creates the demand for the plumbers, does it not?
That, again, I have a much different view of the labor market. I think that if we had a slight wage adjustment, Americans would do those jobs and can do those jobs. In fact, I think we think very too little of the American labor market. But let me ask you one final question here. Why do you think Americans voted for mass deportations?
Well, I think it is a thought of fairness. I think we have a uniquely punitive society. I mean, we see that with our sentencing. And so it's an idea that, well, one, it's the rhetoric that deporting them will make us safer, which I disagree with. And also, it's the...
Okay. I mean, wasn't there just a student here that got killed by an illegal alien?
Absolutely. Are there?
I don't want to play. I don't want to overplay that card because I know it's I'm not trying to politicize that.
And that's a tragedy, and absolutely every loss of life.
Isn't it a material fact that if that illegal alien wasn't here, that student would be alive?
Absolutely. But let me ask you: Are there American citizens that also kill people?
Yes, of course, but they're here with warrant.
Yeah.
So the question is, if you have a big house party, and a certain portion of the people in your house party aren't invited, and they start stabbing the other guests, say, wait a second, they weren't invited.
Right.
They're not supposed to be here. We have a process in order for you to come into our own nation, our country, whatever you want to call it. And so the failure to enforce those laws makes you no longer a country.
Sure.
And just so we are also clear, every single person who crossed the border illegally definitionally is a criminal because they committed a crime.
Sure. So I guess my proposition would be a smarter alternative, an alternative where border security is important, where we're limiting those that come across in the future.
Fair enough. Let me ask.
Also,
okay.
Sorry. Also, concentrated, dynamic deportation of those who are harmful, and allowing those that contribute to society to stay, so that the rest of us can benefit from their labor.